Hey everybody, welcome back to No Jumper News. It's Adam22 here with your man AD. Let's get right into these stories. Blueface won his bare knuckle fighting championship exhibition match Friday night against TikToker Kane Trujillo. Not only did Blueface win the fight, but he also took on a crazy fan who jumped in the ring afterwards. The aftermath of Blueface's convincing victory over Kane pretty much devolved into chaos after 25-year-old Jonathan Para, a fan attending the event, jumped into the ring and attempted to attack the famous Crip. The fan didn't appear to make contact with Blueface, who immediately defended himself as others in the ring restrained the charging fan. According to TMZ, Para was arrested and charged with trespassing on an occupied structure. One person who was not impressed with Blueface's performance was none other than Jake Paul, who said that Blueface and 6ix9ine weren't much of a draw because all they do is go to the studio and do drugs. Blueface caught wind of this and he made sure to let his feelings be known, calling Jake Paul a clown, saying,
"It's funny that he says that, being somebody that's came from an entertainment side to the boxing world. It's real shallow of him to not, view it the way he, what I'm saying? That's like somebody else coming into the music industry, rapping funny to everybody else, and then I'm bashing him too, just like everybody else, even though that's how I came up. So I think that he's a total clown for that. If anything, he should have said, hey, this is how I started. So, I would, watch somebody that's, same difference. Yeah. So he looks like an idiot. I think he's full of himself right now. I think he thinks that he started his life out boxing. Like, he's really believing that. He's got about, what, 2-3 fights? Mm-hmm. Come on, bro.
Well, Blueface, turns out he's not just rapping, he's also beating motherfuckers up. So I was pretty happy to see that, and even happier to see him beating up some random fan. I don't know exactly what the fan was thinking or what his big plan was in regards to this, but it was nice to see Blueface get a W, even if it was an easy W. And I think it sets him up nicely. Like right now, yeah, we're used to seeing Jake Paul taking on all these like former UFC competitors and shit like that, but you forget that Jake Paul had to fight some scrubs to start building his brand name up. I think with Blueface now, maybe he spends 6 months in the gym, little training camp, he takes on somebody else. I would love to just see Blueface become kind of like the Jake Paul of hip hop and be somebody who's already famous for rapping, but then be able to sort of pivot and start getting real serious bags from beating motherfuckers up.
Yeah, man, and I feel what Blueface was saying about Jake Paul. That's kind of fucked up, because when he got into the sport, everyone is like, he's his YouTuber, he's not that serious, and he's been real forthgoing about how he feels about boxing and how it's changed his life. So, somebody else is taking that blueprint and jumping in your footsteps, and you shame him the first time. That's kind of fucked up, but, that was an easy W for Blueface. I had no worries. I knew that he was going to beat the shit out that guy. I wish he would have just, it was a one point in time when he hit him, it seemed like the nigga was dazed. I wish he would have just ran in that motherfucker and just destroyed that man.
The thing that pissed me off a little bit was that Jake Paul said Blueface and 6ix9ine just sit around doing drugs and rapping in the studio. I mean, not for nothing, but I've never known Blueface to be a person who was popping pills or doing any serious drugs like that. I've seen him smoke weed. I've seen him drink alcohol, whatever. 6ix9ine doesn't get fucked up either. So that just kind of feels like, oh, Jake Paul's like going to take this stereotype that, oh, all rappers do drugs, and he's going to apply it to two rappers who don't seem like they do drugs. That I thought was kind of whack. But at the same time, like in this game, this whole boxing thing, dudes just talk shit to each other back and forth. You know that Blueface, in his mind, a fight against Jake Paul would probably be like the biggest look that he could get, that he's building towards right now. I hope that he's able to sort of build up his boxing clout and get to the point where he's able to consider fighting somebody like Jake Paul. But, I'm just excited for this new step in his career for sure. And if he wants to fight me or AD, yeah.
I want to fight anybody. Yeah, I really do.
I'll pretend I hate Blueface for a bag, sure.
You would?
Hell yeah.
Why would me and you fight each other?
No. I'm not taking any fights. I think I'm going to lose. Blueface, he's kind of skinny. I can kind of see myself doing some work there. I don't know.
We like the same weight class now.
Yeah, I don't know. You're from Compton.
Next story. Fredo Bang was reportedly arrested in Miami for a parole violation out of Louisiana, just a day before he was scheduled to take stage at Rolling Loud. According to the Miami Herald, a warrant had been issued for his arrest out of his home state of Louisiana, and he was booked into the Turner Guilford Night Correctional Center on Thursday afternoon. Additionally, his associate rapper, Lit Yoshi, was also arrested on Wednesday in Miami, also on a Louisiana warrant. As details began to circulate on social media, false rumors tried to connect Fredo Bang with a shooting from 2 years ago outside the Trump International Beach Resort. Youngboy's girlfriend was shot and wounded during the gun battle, and 3 innocent bystanders were grazed. No one has yet been charged in the Miami-Dade shooting. Lil Yoshi, who's reportedly already out on bond on a $1.82 million bond for 7 attempted murders, has been recently connected to another shooting in Louisiana dating back to April 2020. Yoshi has reportedly been living with Fredo Bang in Miami during the raid. Law enforcement found a stolen car, body armor, and 3 firearms they determined were illegal within the home. This ultimately led to Fredo's arrest, and he is still on parole for a 2016 attempted murder. Furthermore, Fredo's security allegedly claimed ownership of the firearms and body armor, and his lawyer insists he had zero knowledge that the car was stolen. Still, a felon can still be charged with constructive possession of a firearm. This means authorities did not find the illegal items directly on you, but in your home. The state must prove that Fredo knew that the items were present, knew that they were illegal, and had control over them. Both rappers are waiting to be extradited to Louisiana. According to an arrest warrant, an NBA associate is set to testify against Yoshi in court about the 2020 shooting.
Okay, so at least one thing I want to say about this is that I thought that Yoshi was just a dinosaur and that he was just having good times out here, just being green. Turns out he's killing people, or not killing people, but he's doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't know. And also, the other day I did an interview with somebody, I forget, but after I got done, they said, oh, like, do you want to interview Lit Yoshi? And I said, I mean, I heard that he's in prison for like some serious shit. And they were like, oh, yeah, but that's just nothing. It's going away, whatever. This makes me think it's not going away.
I think it's going away.
It might go away.
If you on trial for, if you on anger monitor for 7 attempted murders, like, yeah, I think that he has action of beating this. And Fredo, for sure, if somebody else took the shit, they're going to try to take this to court, and there's no way to prove that shit is his. So, yeah, man.
But, okay, this was a little bit of a letdown story, although as a friend, it's a good story, because when I heard those fucking fake rumors going around, when they were making me think that Fredo Bang actually was the one who shot at NBA YoungBoy that weekend, because I was in Miami for that weekend, and we all thought, like, oh my God, this is the craziest shit ever, that YoungBoy got sprayed up, his girl got hit, some other person got hit. When I heard on Twitter that Fredo Bang was the one who did it, I talked to Fredo Bang, I was just like, oh, are you serious? How is this real? Then we found out it wasn't real, which is good, because I would hate to see Fredo Bang get in charge of that. It turns out that the things he's being charged with are kind of minor, just having body armor in his house and stuff. I'm not sure how serious it'll be for him. But there was a moment there where my mind was so blown. Like, how is this fucking possible? Luckily, I guess it wasn't possible.
Them Louisiana niggas is different, bro.
Very different.
Like, really, really different. But, hopefully, man, all this bullshit will stop, man. I know how it goes, though, man, but hey.
Man, if Fredo and YoungBoy are both locked up, then there's going to be a lot of kids out there with nothing to listen to.
Yeah.
They're going to have to listen to Jake Paul.
He made music?
Yeah, it's every day, bro.
He probably does drugs.
He must be a drug doer. YouTube, appreciate y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll be back real soon. Appreciate y'all.